Hello, Huskies back again with more Detroit Red Wings GMO Trenches Mode commentary. Finally getting around to recording a video or two. Been a busy couple of days. One thing that I did off camera, because I'm trying to fix our team, because as you saw in the last video, we're a mess right now. I did just make a trade with the Carolina Hurricanes. I sent Martin Marincin a first this year and a third next year for Jakob Slavin. I don't know how to say his first name. But I got Slavin from Carolina. He's an 84 overall, and he makes $5.3 million, but as an 84, I feel like that's justified. Whereas Martin Marincin was a 78 and making $3 million. So we took on some cap, but we increased our defensive talent considerably. Now the big thing that I need to do next is I need to trade Daniel Sedin, because I was counting on him to retire, and he didn't. And he's making 2.7, and he's he's scratched right now. So I'm going to try to find anybody that's willing to take him. I don't care what I get back. I doubt anybody's going to give me. That guy makes 2.6. Never mind. Let's try somebody. I already traded with Carolina. 1.7. You guys all make a ton. Scott Harrington, how much does he make? 0.95. So let's see if we can get Scott Harrington for Daniel Sedin. Will they do this? They won't. So I'm going to throw in something they do want. Now, I have a bunch of prospects. This Graham Bell kid, is it Graham Bell? No, it's Gordy Bell. I'm going to hold on to him, because I might be able to throw him into something. He's the only person they want, really. I didn't want Corey Schneider. Corey Schneider's another one that I need to kind of look to get rid of. I'm not too concerned about holding on to my draft picks right now. Because I'm going to hopefully be a good enough team to where... Do I just want to get... This was my first round pick, right? Oh, no, this was my third round pick. Low top 4 defenseman. I don't really want to take a risk on him, so let's just send him over and see if they take this deal. Worth the contract. Okay, so let's try a different team that's got a decent amount of cap space. Minnesota. Do you have anything you don't want? Carl Alls? Nope, I don't want none of that. Let's see. You. Do it up. Sedin for Lion. Alright, so I'll throw in somebody they want. This is the epitome of a cap dump. 100% a cap dump. I need just to throw in somebody with him to get the deal done. Just anything really to get the deal done. The need we're looking to fill isn't dire enough to be able to absorb the contract to Daniel Sedin. Now, what I could do is I could retain some of it, because I have a decent amount of cap space, and he's only got a 1-year deal. So if I do that... Alright, so they still don't want that, huh? What if I give you a second? I'll give you Edmonton's second. I really need to get Sedin off the roster. Damn, I can't just offer him to the team. Here we go. Right there. There it is. Boosh. Damn it. Even eating $1 million, they still won't give me a... Let's take this deal. And they only want NHL talent? Yep. Fuck, man. This Daniel Sedin thing was good during the season. Oh, Gustav Nyquist. Glad we got rid of him. Daniel Sedin really worked out well for us during the regular season, but now he was supposed to retire. I mean, the guy's 41 years old. I did not expect him to actually hang on another season. Now I don't know exactly what I'm going to do if I'm able to clear this cap space. Because I still need to make moves, because my fourth line right now has a 76 and a 75 on it, and that's not what I want at all. Now, I have all these guys that are so close to being like I want to keep. The only guys that I want to hold on to are these three: N, Brown, and Sorry, Jarvie. I think that's how you say his name. Somebody let me know some pronunciations. I mean, I have all these low top 9s, bottom 6 guys. Will you take Carlson? Carlson and Sedin for a 7th? I think I'm stuck with Sedin for the year. I don't have much cap space because that trade for Slavin kind of hurt us a bit. But what I am gonna do is take Corey Schneider, and I'm gonna put him actually on the trade block, and I'm going to hope that I might have to take a chance goaltending wise, and hope that somebody offers me a young goaltender with some decent upside, and I might just have to take a chance and let him progress. That's really all I can ask for. Because all of the elite goaltenders make way too much money for me to be honestly considering them. I don't want any draft picks, I just want players. My surplus is not defense. It's actually forwards. And then draft picks are all lit. Alright, so we're going to go into our season like this. Corey Schneider is definitely somebody that I want to move for possibly a younger goalie that I can... Well, let's go back in and see if I can find a goaltender for a decent value here. And the reason I didn't record that Slavin deal is because it took me 45 minutes to do. And I didn't want to record all that. So Schneider's got decent trade value. It's just a matter of finding a team that has a decent goaltender. My team is good enough at the point right now that I don't need an elite goaltender, because I don't think our team's going to be good enough to compete for a cup this season. I mean, we should with how good our top 6 is, but our team falls off so hard after that, and I don't have much depth. So I'm basically just looking to maybe save some cap space goaltender-wise. Because right now goaltending in this game seems to be either you got lucky and you drafted somebody who is incredibly good and trade value is through the roof, or you're holding on to a vet that makes $6, $7, $8 million and is an elite goaltender. But aside from that, I'm just trying to find somebody like just Paris Kid. Paris Kid would be nice, but there's no way I'd be able to avoid that value. I'd have to give up something huge to get him. And I don't have any players that I can really... I don't have any defense I can trade him. And I don't think 2 seconds are going to suffice for this deal. No. So what I might do is I might go back to... Yeah, see, everybody's got just young gold. So goaltending, I don't think... I mean, Braden Holtby, obviously, but he makes 7.9. That's what I mean. Like, a 90 overall makes 7.9. That's a good salary for... Like, that's an actual cheap salary for that price, whereas Schneider makes 7.1. I'm actually going to try to get this Parsons kid from Calgary. He's 24. He's an 82. He's not awful, and he's got a good contract. The contract is what's big. And if I can possibly get something in return with it. Calgary's not very good to begin with. Can I get a forward possibly? Like a bottom 6 guy that does not make a lot of money. Klimchuk? Bottom 6 sniper? Can I toss you in this deal and can we get this done? Alright, so I need to sweeten it a little bit. So I'm going to throw in... Again, another team that only wants NHL talent. That's what's frustrating. I'm going to throw in... Shit. I'm going to throw in one of the forwards that he's going to replace. And see if that's enough. It probably won't be. Oh, that was enough. Alright, so now like I said, we're taking a hit goaltender-wise. I'm not too concerned with how bad our goaltending will be because I think our team is more than good enough to survive regular season-wise. I'm just debating if I want to put Yamamoto on the second line and move Duclair down, but now I have an extra sniper, so I really don't need to. I might just leave Yamamoto down here. I don't think Yamamoto's going to get much better, and while I don't think Duclair is going to get much better as well, but he might do well with Larkin and Barzell. I mean, honestly, another 85 or higher would be perfect for that second line. But I wouldn't know what to move. Like, I mean, I could trade. I have some cap space to work with now. I have 6 million in cap space. But I don't have the trade pieces necessary to make a move. Like, Duclair doesn't make that much. I had to give up my first to get Slavin. So we're kind of just left. Like, what I would have to do is probably Duclair, Bloomquist, and Bell. And see if anybody wants all 3 of them. But nobody's going to want all 3 of them because the way that the trade block works is guys just don't want both NHL and prospects at the same time. It'll always be one or the other. But by doing this, I mean, I've got cap space, but I don't have that much cap space that I can make a big move. Like, I wouldn't mind bringing in Alex Tuck. He's got 3 years left on a 5.6. He's an 85. He's 26. I don't think this... They would have more than 50 players anyway. And they don't have anybody on the block. They're interested in trading. And I don't want to bring somebody in that's... Oops. That wouldn't do anything. And I can't afford to bring in another NHL guy because, yeah, I would... They're going to have a cap hit. And more than likely, because with the way the game is now... They're going to be greatly overpaid. Yeah, 1.6, 1.8, 2 points. Yeah, these guys are making way too much. So, I mean, let's see if there's anybody else that wants both these guys, aside from Anaheim. Minnesota does. Do you have anything that's top 6 quality? Eriksson X, not awful. 3.7. He's a center. He's a playmaker. That really doesn't help me, though. I kind of need a 2-way forward for that second line. I understand that I can't... Holy shit, look at this. Cappadoca? That's how you say his name? Cappadoca? He's a first-round pick in the 2020 draft, and he's an 88 already. Minnesota falls off pretty hard after that. JVR... Josh Bailey. Josh Bailey isn't terrible, but I'm then just turning into the Islanders. Josh Bailey, Jonathan Hosang, Matthew Barzell. Eriksson Ek wouldn't be awful. He's got 5 stars in defense. That's just not enough to bring him over, though. What else do they want? Do you want draft picks? Ooh, they do. Let me throw in Edmonton second. Actually, that might be too much. Let me throw in Edmonton's third. Trade rejected. Alright, so that's not enough. So let's give him Edmonton's second. Trade rejected. Really? I'm surprised that this isn't going through. How about my third? Damn. I'm honestly really surprised that this isn't working. I figured this would be like instantaneous accept. Because, I mean, I'm paying out the ass here. I don't want to give up 2 seconds because I don't think he's worth 2 seconds. Well, he might be worth 2 seconds if I give him an extra second. Will this go through? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? This is insane. And another thing is Duclair makes 3.5. That's a bit much for an 81. You know what? May I just offer him both 2 years? Both seconds this year. Does that go through? Nope. This is insane. I had to give up that much just to get Eriksson Ek. And I'm killing my freaking morale because I'm trading away guys I just signed. Why did my lines get so messed up all of a sudden? Who's scratched? Sedin and Holmstrom. I think this fourth line is just going to have to stay like this. I don't think it's terrible. I think my top 6 has definitely got better. Third line's so kind of meh. Defensively, I would like to upgrade the Sanheim but I don't have anything else I can do. And goaltending wise, we've got an 82 and a 76. This might be a rough season to say the least. I need Bloomquist to play on the first line. And I think that was it. I think that was the only guy that was really... Novoselicev I want playing. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's the team we're rolling with here. We'll see how this goes. Go ahead and sim to the regular season. I wouldn't trade away players you recently asked if it won't help your GM rep, my 2 cents. What's it matter? I can't look at what my GM rep is. You know what doesn't help my GM rep? When guys don't sign for their fucking asking price. That doesn't help my rep it either. Alright, so we're going to sim the first game of the season, and I'm going to call this a video. If it ever gets there. Come on. We're almost there. Alright, game 1 against the New York Rangers. I actually want to see what our overall is in terms of offense, defense, and goaltending. I'm sure our offense should be through the roof. It should be at least 92 or 95. 90 or 91. How do we have a 94 defense? That's got to be our forwards with our defense. The Rangers are 93, 94, 86. And we have the same goaltender, but their offense is better. I think that's more of my forward defensively, because our defense is not very... I mean, well, we do have Petrangelo and Ristolainen, so maybe that's got something to do with it. We have very high-end... We have top-end talent, but we don't have depth talent defensively. But hey, alright, Buchnevich on the board, but Giovanni Smith, our 4th line, already gets on the board game 1. Matthew Barzal gets his first of the year, so we're 2-2 going into the 3rd. The Rangers, I feel like, are kind of a good benchmark. They're a little bit better than us, but they don't have the greatest goaltending. They've got Varlamov in net. And we have this Parsons kid who I'm hoping gets to an 84 or an 85, because I really feel like goaltending in this year, you're going to have to kind of take a step back. Like last year, I was able to get 90 overall goalies pretty consistently and not have to pay them. Oh, we're going to a shootout. And we lost in a shootout 3-2. JT Miller. We had McKinnon and Larkin both score. That's alright. So a shootout loss for game 1. That's not upsetting. That is kind of the theme, though. We don't seem to win in overtime. But yeah, that's what I'm going to call this video. Like I said, I think I have to rethink how I build my rosters this year with the way the overalls work and the way that the salary works. You got to be real smart, and I don't think I was real smart with how I paid my top 6. I mean, they're definitely money-hungry people, but I need to balance that with bottom 6 players to be a successful team. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna call it a video there. Comments, critiques, any feedback, like do you think what I should do? I thought I did a decent job of trying to fix this roster. This game might also not build for longevity. We might have to call it a season, or we might have to call it a series soon. I want to do 10 seasons, but it's just I don't think the roster and the contract stipulations are going to want to do that. And EA did just release a junior roster update, so I kind of want to start a new one soon. Next video, look for a talk about next video. But as always, if you enjoyed the video and enjoy the series, remember to leave a like. If you're interested to see when my new videos go up, typically the Monday through Friday. I had a really busy week, forgot to upload Monday and Tuesday. We're back on schedule. We've got the video today. We'll have the video tomorrow, video Friday, and I might give you one on Saturday to make up for it. We'll wait and see. I do kind of owe you. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for what is hopefully a successful season.